Hello, hi. Welcome to Mindshift Talks with Sayyad Arif. Today we have a special guest, Rajni Sharma. She is from Hyderabad, India, a highly qualified human resource manager and a successful staff recruitment process handling in one of the famous company in India. And she is a teacher and successful life coach and with an expertise in human behavior and relationship management. Hi Rajni, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hello Arif, it is my privilege to come on your channel Mind Shift Talk with Syed Arif. I have seen many of your episodes on different topics and all shows. I must say that you are really delivering very useful information to the society. Thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome. And it's my honor and privilege to have you on this show because I really like your thoughts on personal transformation and I got really inspired. So I would like to thank you again for coming on this show. So, so Rajni, tell us something about your journey.
Yeah. So about my journey, I'm a management graduate, a mother of two lovely daughters and a corporate lady, a teacher, a speaker and a coach. So during my life experience till now, I have seen one thing is common throughout this journey, that is connectivity. Connectivity with people is the most important thing in my life. It works as a hormone for my body and for my mind. It is the most important thing for a successful person, I think. So let us come back about me. I was in job for some years. Then I became a mother, then a teacher, a speaker, and a coach. It was memorable and beautiful journey, in fact, Mr. Syed. And in every phase, I find myself that all my life actions, like when I do something for my daughters, when I teach my students, when I speak during my sessions, all these things I like are very close to my heart. And when I do something, I do with full passion, with full involvement. Although challenges were there, but it was an excellent learning and experience too.
Wow. That's true, and I really agree with you. Like connections are very important. If you want to grow
Yes,
professionally and personally,
of
we
course.
have to make connections. Connection will take us to the next level. Uh,
True.
so, what are your thoughts on healthy relationship in personal life?
See, a relationship is the way when two or more people are connected, or things are connected, or in the state of being connected. But when it comes to see the healthy relationship, it is what health means for you. Okay, when you are feeling healthy physically, I must say, when you eat a healthy diet, okay, so which is full of nutrients, like it should have the carbohydrate, proteins, minerals, vitamins, carbohydrate, everything. So similarly for a healthy relationship also, what is required, these things are very important. Like that can be like expectations. We think that people are doing what they want to do, not what I want to make them do. That may not be of your interest. So in relationship, less expectations are always healthier. Giving space to each other. No human is absolute on this entire planet, Mr. Sayyed.
Yes.
And relationship is not for one day. We need to conduct it on daily basis. A relationship is a variable reality. It is not an absolute reality. The next is person's life. So I must say in personal life, because we spend most of our time with our parents, siblings, spouse, and with our children. See, one thing is eternal. If you put your heart into something, it will come beautifully. The same applies in our relationship also. A perfect person or relationship, there is no such definition. If we set in this in our mind, in that way, we will be soon get disappointed. And the first thing, we need to see whether I am the right person. Yes, adjusting the and understanding each other is quite fine for a healthy relationship. And when you say like it exists within you, everything exists within you, essentially happening within you. So come out with some expression for a good and healthy relationship. So, all right, there are two ways to enter into a relationship. One, you want to extract something from somebody, or another, like you want to share something with somebody. If you are out to share, your life will be good. Don't try to extract something for a healthy relationship, and try not to put your opinion. Be a partner, be a companion. If we try to be superior for each other to maintain a healthy relationship, it's not possible. Whether it's a joy or misery, the source is within you, that you have to pull out from your side. So if you become like a love, if you want love, then you have to give love in the relationship, and no person is 100% according to you. Acceptance for a healthy relationship is the key, and nobody can fulfill the unrealistic expectations that you have. Think about like doing something. You can think that, are you really doing something like this for somebody? So one quote is coming in my mind, that you cannot fly in love and relationship, you cannot climb in love and relationship, you cannot stand in love and relationship. You can only fall in love
Wow.
and relationship. Okay? So thank you for asking such a wonderful question. Yes.
Yeah, and you have very well said. Your words have touched my heart. Like, I also believe like we should not keep expectations. Like, expectations always hurts. If someone don't meet our expectations, it hurts. So we should not keep expectations with anyone, even our in our relations like brothers, sisters, wife, husband, son, daughter. We should not, if we want to become happy and have healthy relationship, we should not keep expectations with anyone. And the second one also, I really like what you have said. Like, if we want to maintain a healthy body, we should have to have proteins, carbohydrates, balance everything. So same way, to maintain a healthy relationship, we should have balance of everything, like love, care, and no anger, and understanding each other, helping each other, becoming
not
a companion.
Much expectations also.
Yeah, that's true. Very well explained. So the next question: as a successful woman, would you like to share your thoughts on human behavior and relationship?
Yes, during my management also, this was one of my favorite topic all the time, Mr. Sayed. So when it comes to a human behavior, I have always wanted to know how people work, and that is what science of people, and what drives our behavior, and why the people act the way they do, and the most importantly, can we predict any change to be more successful? See, human nature is a bundle of characteristics, including your ways of thinking, your ways of feeling, your ways of acting. So, like when we come as a person on earth, we come like a plain slate. Whatever we are learning here only, and living here. So, human behavior molds right from the beginning. You have been stimulated by outside world. This is enormous volume of senses begin to assume a certain pattern within us. Isn't it like that?
Yeah.
So what we see from our surroundings, from our parents, and from our own experience, it sets a distinctive pattern in us, and this is called our behavior. That tendency or cluster of tendency hardens over time, what you call your personality, your true nature. It is the accumulation of habits which you acquires like over time, with your life experiences and other things, and without being conscious of, like, we are not conscious of that process, it is happening. Okay, so in other words, these are your karmas you have written for yourself unconsciously. See, we all are mature enough to feel our surroundings. Being a coach, I cannot set a particular pattern of behavior for everybody, but I need to be realistic. See, a flower not thinking giving fragrance to you, no such intention. A tree is not thinking to give oxygen to you, no such intention. But whatever they are doing, they're just good things they are doing, because they are just being themselves, and they're living according to their nature. Only in case of human, they are not living with human nature. So they are thinking that good or bad, what it comes to behavior, if our humanity flowers, what is needed in any way happen, nobody can stop is whether somebody is there to appreciate you or not. But all the time, same fragrance. So be yourself, by digging little deeper. If you own your flower of humanity, let it be natural.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thought, what you have shared. I felt really happy to have you here. I fully agree. Like a flower, the job of the flower is to just give the fragrance. And flower, he will not see whom should he give the fragrance or whom should not give the fragrance. Whoever comes near to the flower, it's flower job to give
They
the
can
fragrance.
feel the fragrance. Correct.
Yeah. So same thing. I think this example we need to learn as a human beings. We need to learn, like as a human being, our job is to just give love. Give love. We should not give anger or frustration or fights or disappointment.
True.
So if we bring this quality in ourselves, maybe our life become more happier and our relations become more healthier and healthy and long lasting relationship. And even I agree, for a person, if he want to grow in life, having a right coded mindset is really important for him to become successful in life.
True.
It's all about mindset. If we want to achieve anything, if we have a right mindset and we have desire and zeal to achieve, then we can achieve anything. I agree with you.
Understood. Yes. Thank
So,
you, Mr. Sayed.
What are your views on personal transformation? How is it important to a person to grow up in his life?
See, developing self-awareness, as you told me before also, to understand yourself and what changes you need, and setting some purposes, some goals to give you a clear direction is, see, now you look as a rose plant. Okay, suppose I give you an example. This is full of thorns. Okay, and springtime, what happens? Like rose plant burst out, thorns are there, but you see the beauty of rose plant, ignoring thorns. If you can make yourself very joyful, ignoring disturbances, this is transformation. And if you can make your life energy probably balanced in a full vibrance, your body, your mind, and your emotions will be in their best state. So transformation doesn't mean all correct, all perfect, but something that is blossoms. So it is seen as your best version. You need to blossom at least if in one single dimension, then all other dimension will be forgotten by the people, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to nourish the root every day. So how to nourish the root? You are human being. Like you can think, you can feel, all these things are functioning because your life energy is functioning. And it's so your heart is beating, it's happening, or you are doing it, it's happening by itself.
Yeah.
So everything that is life is happening is not in your hands. So see, if you want a fruit will not come. You need to do the right things, then only you can get it. Okay, and that is for everything in your life. If you do not do the right things, it will not happen. Your transformation will not happen. See, we cannot change what is happening around us, but we can definitely see what is happening within us. Transformation can help you like to get unstuck. It focuses our attention, and so self transformation promotes a more positive outlook. So the transformation is you need to at least one thing should go completely. Please make that happen so people want to live with you, and when you die they miss you. That is how we should live the life.
Yeah.
At least they should miss you in some aspects of your life, whether they are professional people, they are personal people. They should feel the lacking of that person once you go from this in life, once you go from this planet.
Yeah.
Okay?
Very well said. We have to leave our footmarks or footprints when we leave this world, and everyone should remember us. Like so and so person was very nice. And all this happens because of personal transformation. If we are ready to change ourselves, if we are ready to develop ourselves, then only people start liking us. And one more thing, like if we want to become, if we want real transformation in life, we need to take 100% responsibility of our life. And as you said, I agree with you. Like we cannot change the circumstances, but we can change our attitude, our mindset, and our thoughts, and the way we see the circumstances, the way we handle the circumstances, the way we solve the problem. This way we can do it. So in simple words, we cannot change the world, but we can change ourselves. When we change ourselves, the world will automatically be changed.
True.
Yeah. So can you please tell us about the power of goal setting?
See, power of goal setting, especially when we are on this stage of our life, that people should know me because of my good work. And people remember me at least saying that she was a good human being. So setting goal is not applicable everywhere, but setting a good humanity should be our goal in our life. It's not about only success, health, respect you are getting in all areas of your life, but your mental status also to be set. Your personal satisfaction is also very important. And I am able to achieve all these things, rest will be automatically fine.
Yeah. Even I believe that one, like I read one in one book, it mentioned that, like, if you want to be happy, set a goal in whatever area. Like if you're not happy, set a goal how to be happy. If you're not rich, set a goal how to become rich. If you're not successful, set a goal how to become successful.
To be successful. Okay.
So this will help us to control our thoughts, program our mind, and it will help us to reach closer to our goals. So
and my goal in life, like when I set my goal, it's like at least I can influence people positively, and people can also get something from me like they can get something from me and they can remember me for a longer time.
Yeah, that's true. So how to become successful in life?
See, when you are proud because of your achievements, where not only your welfare but the welfare of your loved ones and your society is also involved. And for me, success means being successful in relationship is also very important, because once you get the motivation and the support from your family, from your loved ones, you can reach any height of your life. That is my mantra of being a human being or serving the humanity.
Wow. You are such a nice person and having a very good thoughts in your mind.
Thank you.
So what? How to believe in ourselves and achieve our dreams? Because many people, what I see, many people, they will see dreams. Many people have many dreams in their mind, but very less people will achieve it. Very less people will achieve the dreams. So what is the mantra or secret of achieving our dreams?
See, seeing dream is very easy, but achieving your dreams is not that easy. You have to go step by step, and you have to be passionate about your things. What I am seeing is just be visualized every time in your mind. Okay. See, we should not influence by the people, but definitely we should learn from our mistakes. That is only the mantras that we can use in our life to be successful. And definitely that can help you to achieve your dreams.
Yeah. Like a mistake.
And being yourself one must be confident about him or her. That is not only one day process. That is the slow process, but you believe me, that works as a wonder. Drop by drop, we can make an ocean.
Yeah.
So definitely everyday work will bring you to the success. That is your work only. How you are going, you are utilizing your time, and that will definitely help you a lot. And believe in yourself. Believing yourself is very, very important.
Yeah. We have to believe in ourselves first. If we believe ourselves, then people will start believing on us. If we don't believe on ourselves, if we don't believe on our strengths, then no one will believe on us, and no one will trust us. So that's a very powerful word what you have told me. Even when I was a kid, when I was studying intermediate, that time I had very low self-confidence. Before I do anything, I used to say, oh, this one I will do successful or not, I will pass all subjects or not. I had this kind of low confidence. So when I started building my confidence and believing in myself, magics happened in my life, real magic.
True.
And I can't believe, today what I am
Yes.
today is just because I believe in myself.
And these energy of emotions are works like wonder when you have faith in your God, when you have faith in your people, like you believe in power of your love, your people. That is really a strength.
Yeah.
And your blessings of your parents, that really works like wonder.
Yeah.
And that makes your confidence step by step. You will just go through and just you can reach on any height.
Yeah.
But confidence and believing is very important.
Yeah, agreed. So what is your greatest strength and weaknesses?
Yeah, see, my greatest strength, like when I see support and love from my people, that is especially during my teenage or my young age, that is giving me a kind of confidence till now. And weakness, yes, I am emotional. I can say that emotional weakness. I am a mother, and my daughters are my weakness. That is,
Yeah.
and that is they are my strength too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even everyone, they love their kids so much, like every parents,
True,
each
true.
and every parent, because they are everything for them.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. So being a strong and visionary woman, what particular message you want to give it to people who really want to shape their life and transform their life completely?
Yes. So, see, the great solution to all human problems is individual inner transformation. See, self transformation is not just about changing yourself, it means shifting yourself to a new dimension of experience and perception, and try to serve humanity, integrate yourself to the cause of humanity as a whole. See, our time is important, our life is also very important. See, life is moving ahead. Just live it and love it, and endeavor yourself to overcome all negative forces, all negative thoughts. So you can emerge as a winner, you can emerge as a light. So thank you so much. This is my message to all my lovely people.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for coming on this show and sharing your wonderful thoughts. I really liked your thoughts, and I hope your thoughts will really create an impact on viewers' life, and it will help them to change their mindset, and it will help them to realize their mistakes and become a good person in their life. So I wish you
Sure.
all the best and success. See
My
you.
pleasure.
Bye-bye.
My pleasure. And I wish you good luck, Mr. Arif. And for your success in life, keep continue good work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your
Bye-bye.
kind words. Bye-bye.